I know a lot of people here. Thanks so much for coming. I'm Simone White, and I am the curator and coordinator of the Monday Night Reading Series here at the Poetry Project. We have tonight Erica Doyle and Christopher Stackhouse. I'm really excited to have them. And before we get started, a couple of things. I want to tell you that I became a member of the Poetry Project tonight. It was really good. You can too. And it's a good idea because you will, for $50, get admitted for $5 to the readings for the rest of the year. And for $95, you will be admitted for free to all the events of the project, including everything. Is that right, Stacey? Including everything?
Including everything.
Including everything.
Yeah,
For the
except
year.
for the benefit.
Except for the benefit. Also, I want to tell you that this week, if I can find the calendar, Stacey, will you announce Wednesday?
Yes, Patty McCarthy and Kevin Burrow will be reading.
Very exciting. So please come out for that. And on Friday, there's a furniture press reading to kick off the Friday night reading series. So Erica is going to read first. We'll take a short break, and Christopher will read after that. Ready? Okay, good. Erica Doyle was born in Brooklyn to Trinidadian immigrant parents, and her first book, Proxy, was published by Belladonna Books in 2013. Her work has appeared in Best American Poetry, Our Caribbean, a gathering of gay and lesbian writing from the Antilles, Bum Rush the Page, a deaf poetry jam, Gathering Ground, a greeter celebrating Kavikan's first decade, Plowshare, Bloom, Blythe House Quarterly, and Simster Wisdom. She's received grants and awards from the Hurston Wright Foundation, the Astria Lesbian Writers Fund, and the New York Foundation for the Arts. Erica is a Kavikan Fellow and received her MFA in Poetry from the New School. She lives in New York City, where she's an administrator in the New York City Public Schools and facilitates Tongues of Fire, a free creative writing workshop for queer women and trans and gender nonconforming people of color. Before I read your introduction, I just want to say that these two writers I know from about the same moment in time, about 10 years ago, and I'm really excited to have them here, in part because there's something really important about the fact that both of their first books have come out this year, in spite of the fact that they've been around the community for so long, and they've both been important to me as examples of what can be done by Black writers for a really long time. So I think you'll hear why that's important in both their work. I first heard Erica Doyle read her work, Tonti Merle, I heard you read, about 10 yeyears ago in a room at Medgar College, where she, Greg Pardlow, Christopher Stackhouse, and many other Kavikan poets had assembled. This is a writer, I remember thinking, when I was learning to think seriously about what a writer was or could be. Proxy stimulates the same response for me. What is a writer? What is a woman writer? How does she live? What does she think about? It's amazing how few texts provide answers to these foundational questions. Proxy for female intelligence, as words on the page put down there by a woman, for also the lived conditions of intimate reaching, consideration of which often extends to physically reaching for or inside the body of another woman. Proxy. What is a proxy for oneself? Is everything a proxy for oneself? What is not? Why not? She writes, you stumble and your head snaps back as the Milky Way cascades into your mouth. This is Erica Doyle's way of approaching problems related to what does and does not belong to a person. Please welcome her.